I still remember the exact moment my heart cracked open, like a fault line splitting concrete under pressure you didn't even know was there. It was a Tuesday afternoon in Miami, the kind where the heat presses down so hard the air feels thick enough to chew. I was stuck at a red light in my beat-up Corolla, sweat tracing cold lines down the side of my iced coffee, when the text lit up my phone. Your boy can't come to Disney with us. Just like that. No greeting. No apology. Just my older brother Ethan, laying down the law. I read it twice. 3 times. The light turned green. Horns erupted behind me like gunfire. I didn't move. Some guy in a silver Audi leaned on his horn until it felt like my skull was vibrating. Finally I pulled into a Shell station, hands trembling so bad I almost dropped the phone. Ethan went on, our girls have been saving every dime from birthdays and chores. Your kid hasn't earned it. He doesn't get to come. I stared at those words until they burned holes in my vision. My name's Javier. 38 years old. I drive rideshare 12, sometimes 14 hours a day through Miami traffic so thick it feels like swimming in molasses. My son Mateo is 15, quiet, sharp, the kind of kid who apologizes to waiters when adults are rude. We live in a 1-bedroom in Hialeah where the AC rattles like it's dying and the walls are thin enough to hear the neighbors argue about money every night. I've spent years being the family's safety net. My parents retired to a little condo in Kissimmee on a fixed income that never quite stretches. Ethan's got the house in the suburbs, the SUV, the wife who posts perfectly filtered family photos. And me. I'm the one they call when the water heater dies, when the car needs brakes, when somebody's kid needs braces, just this once. I set up a joint savings account 4 years ago. Family cushion, my mom called it, hand over her heart like we were taking an oath. I was the only one who ever put money in. 200 here, 300 there, tips from drunk tourists at the airport, double shifts when Mateo was asleep. It climbed past 15 grand, then 21. My mom threw in $40 once for her birthday. Ethan. Never a cent. But they still called it ours. Mateo never complained. He wore the same sneakers until the soles flapped. He brought generic cookies to every family party because I was usually still driving when the good bakeries closed. Last Easter, my parents sent each granddaughter a crisp $100 bill in a card with glitter. Mateo got 20 folded into a post-it that said, "Love you, buddy." I called. My mom said it was an oversight. They'd fix it. They didn't. Then came Disney. It started in the family group chat. Mom, let's do something big before the kids grow up. Grandparents want everyone at Disney. Ethan jumped in with hotel links and dates. His girls chimed in with heart eye emojis. I stared at the numbers, tickets, gas, food, days without fares, and felt my stomach knot. Mateo overheard me muttering about costs one night. His face lit up anyway. Space Mountain with my cousins would be sick, he whispered, like wishing too loud might jinx it. So he got a job. Stocking shelves at the Publix near our place. $8 an hour after taxes. He came home smelling like bleach and rotisserie chicken, feet blistered, and dropped every bill into an old coffee can hidden under his bed. I told him to keep some. He smiled small. This is for something that actually matters. He saved $640 in 10 weeks. I picked up extra shifts. The family account sat there like a dare every time I opened the banking app, $21, $847.62. All mine, technically. Primary holder. Then my dad called. Voice heavy, rehearsed. Ethan's girls have sacrificed so much, Mijo. They've saved every penny. We need everyone to chip in equal for the Airbnb. Since you're just 2, he trailed off. Translation, pay more because you don't have a wife. To complain. I said I could maybe swing 500 total. Silence. Then the sigh I've known since childhood. Ethan had already booked the house. They couldn't leave him holding the bag. I sent 800. Half my rent money. Ethan texted back a fist bump emoji. I thought that bought us a spot on the floor, an air mattress, whatever. We'd make it work. Then came the text at the red light. Your boy can't come. I drove home on autopilot. Mateo was in our living room, really just the corner with the second-hand couch, still in his red Publix polo, scrolling TikTok with the volume low. I sat beside him. Didn't mention the text yet. How was work? Some lady screamed at me because her bananas bruised. Like I personally dropped them. He laughed, but it didn't reach his eyes. He paused. Uncle Ethan messaged me. Asked how much I saved. My blood froze. What did you tell him? 640. He left me on read. Mateo shrugged like it was nothing, but I saw the tightness in his jaw. It's not enough, huh? I couldn't lie. We'll figure something out, I said, and hated how hollow it sounded. He nodded. If not, it's cool. We can hit the beach. Free fireworks on weekends. He was already bracing for disappointment. Protecting me. That was the moment something inside me snapped, not loud, not dramatic. Just quiet. Final. I walked to the kitchenette, opened the banking app, stared at the joint account. My name first. Their names underneath. My money. I called the bank. 20 minutes later, the full $21,847.62 landed in my checking like a thunderclap I could feel in my bones. I didn't feel guilty. I felt clear. I opened the Disney app, something I'd never dared before. Private VIP tour. 10 hours. Any park. Front of line everything. Private guide. I picked the exact Saturday Ethan's family would be at Magic Kingdom. Quote, $14,800 plus tax. My finger hovered over confirm. Every old voice whispered, too much. Selfish. They'll never forgive you. Then I saw Mateo's coffee can in my mind. $640 earned one bruised banana at a time. I hit confirm. 2 nights later, I slid an envelope across the table while Mateo ate cereal in his boxers. He opened it. I scanned the confirmation. VIP tour. Private guide. Our names. His spoon stopped halfway to his mouth. Poppy, this is real. Just you and me, Joe. No cousins. No waiting in heat. You earned this. But we can't. I closed the family account. Turns out the emergency was us. He stared at me. Blinked fast. Then he stood, chair scraping, and hugged me so hard my ribs creaked. I felt his shoulder shake once. Just once. Saturday morning, we were at the gates before the sun burned off the mist. Our guide Sophia met us, bright smile, plaid vest, holding a sign with our last name like we mattered. While Ethan's family parked in the distant lots and shuffled into 2-hour lines, Sophia walked us through cast member entrances. We rode Tron 4 times before noon. 8 lunch reservations nobody else could get. Posed with Mickey in an empty plaza while the castle glowed behind us. My phone buzzed nonstop. Mom, where are you guys? We're at the hub. Ethan, lines are brutal. You here yet? I sent one photo, Mateo and me, arms around Mickey, castle perfect in the background, VIP lanyards gleaming. No response for 7 full minutes. Then Ethan, a private tour. Seriously? That's insane money. I looked across the plaza. There they were, 50 yards away, craning necks, kids whining, Ethan's face red under his cap. For a second I thought about waving. Instead I turned to Sophia. Can we get one more castle shot? We took 20. Laughing. Goofy. Real. Then I typed one last message. My money. My son. Our day. I turned the phone off. Mateo looked at me, eyes shining. You okay? I slung an arm around his shoulders. Never better. And for the first time in years, I wasn't lying. We rode everything twice. Ate ice cream at 3 p.m. just because we could. Watched fireworks from a roped-off terrace while everyone else fought for curb space. On the drive home Sunday morning, Mateo asleep against the window, I thought about family. About blood and love and where one ends and the other begins. I still don't know if I did the right thing. But I know this, for one perfect day, my son didn't have to earn his place in line. He just got to be a kid. And nobody, not my brother, not my parents, not years of guilt, could take that from him. If it was you, if you'd spend your whole life holding everyone else up while your own kid stood quietly in the corner, would you have done the same? Tell me in the comments. Would you forgive them after? Or would you finally choose yourself and your child without apology? Thanks for watching. Do subscribe for more stories.